Hey everybody, hope that you're doing well, having a great day, moving through the week. That's going well for you. We are in Mark chapter 14. We're going to look at a long verse. It's verse 32 to 42. Jesus doesn't say a lot, but what he says is really, really important for us to hold on to. And so let's look at what Jesus says. Beginning in verse 32, Jesus said, "They went to a place called Gethsemane. And Jesus said to his disciples, 'Sit here while I pray.' He took Peter, James, and John along with him, and he began to be deeply distressed and troubled. Jesus said, 'My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death. Stay here and keep watch.' Going a little further, he fell to the ground and prayed that, if possible, the hour might pass from him. 'Abba, Father, everything is possible for you. Take this cup from me. Yet not what I will, but what you will.' And then Jesus returned to the disciples, and he found them sleeping. He said to Peter, 'Simon, are you asleep? Could you not keep watch for 1 hour? Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the body is weak.' Once more he went away and prayed the same thing, and when he came back, he again found them sleeping because their eyes were heavy. They did not know what to say to Jesus. Returning the third time, Jesus said to them, 'Are you still sleeping and resting? Enough! The hour has come. Look, the Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners. Rise, let us go. Here comes my betrayer.'" What a powerful passage for us as we see Jesus goes off to pray. James and John and Peter, his three closest disciples, are with him, and yet they can't stay awake. Have you ever had that happen? You want to stay awake, you want to stay awake. Maybe you've gone to pray and you find yourself falling asleep. That's what's happening, and yet Jesus is going. The moment has come. He's praying, "Lord, if it's your will, I'll accept it, but Lord, let this cup pass from before me. Let this cup of wrath, your wrath on sin, which is going to come upon me, let it pass from me." Jesus was going to be the expiation, the propitiation, big theological word, that he was the appeasement for the sin of the world. He was the one who was accepting and embracing the wrath of God on all humanity so that we could be released, we can be freed from the punishment that we should receive. And Jesus is about to receive that. It's the time. And what happens? I almost want to say the Three Stooges, but I don't want to be too mean on James and John and Peter, but they're sleeping. Imagine at your deepest, neediest hour, and the one who you need the most is sleeping. Can you imagine what Jesus is going through? He's sorrowful. Luke tells us that the sweat coming out of him was blood because of the feeling and the angst that he was going through. And then Jesus tells them, don't fall into temptation. He says, watch and pray so that you won't fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the body is weak. Yes, we say, "Lord, I'm coming with you." Remember, Peter has just told him in yesterday's devotion, "Lord, I'll fight with you. I'll fight with you. I don't care what anyone says. I'll fight with you." And the others say, "Yeah, we'll fight with you." But what do? They all run. So the spirit's willing. "Yeah, I'll be with you." But then we turn and run when it gets a little bit intense. And so Jesus is saying, I know what you're saying in your spirit. I know what your heart is saying, but the flesh is weak. And the flesh is what gives in to temptation. So be awake, be sober, be alert. And as Paul would tell us, stand firm in Jesus. Put on the spiritual armor so that you could defend all the arrows, all the darts that Satan throws at us. Jesus is about to go to the cross. My betrayer has come. And so now we'll see what happens in the next step. We'll look at that tomorrow. For now, praise God. Praise God from whom all blessings flow. God bless you.